Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys how I earned my first $1,000 from my travel blog. I want to share with you some strategies I used for monetizing my blog and some ways that you can monetize your blog if you're just starting out in 2020. I do plan to jump deeper into each of these strategies in later videos that I will publish in the future. But in today's video, I'm going to keep it pretty simple and I'm just going to share with you the simple strategies or methods I used to monetize my blog over 5 years ago and earn my first $1,000. If you guys are new to the channel, hi, my name is Janet and this is Social Media Growth Hacks, a new channel that I've just set up to help people grow their social media and make some money along the way. So if you want to see more videos like this, do be sure to hit the subscribe button below. I just want to say this is going to be much more of a casual style video compared to my normal ones. I'm still going to teach you guys stuff, but it's just a bit more relaxed and I'm going to kind of talk to you like a friend, I guess, and just tell you my story. And I'm going to say that the path I took is quite similar to the path a lot of bloggers took. I was working full-time in Dublin, Ireland as a PR manager, and I was working on my blog at night time. I would absolutely love working on my blog, so every evening when I finished work I would just literally race home and spend 3 or 4 hours every evening writing my blog and creating amazing blog posts, which I was very passionate about. So I decided it might be a good idea to try and get some freelance clients, so like freelance writing clients on the side, so I could work my full-time job, do some freelance work on the side and still be working on my blog, because I needed to start thinking of some other ways to make money besides my full-time blog so that I could eventually quit my job and start traveling the world, which is all I really wanted to do. I just wanted to travel the world full-time and work on my blog or write for other people. How all this came about was back in 2015, I was writing these amazing blog posts for my own blog each evening, such as how to find cheap flights on Skyscanner, things to do in Ireland, things to do in Dublin, writing about various travel companies that I used and showing people how to use certain websites. And after a few weeks of writing this post about Skyscanner and hundreds of my friends reading the post and using it as a kind of a guide, I realized that my blog post about Skyscanner was actually outranking the Skyscanner website. So if you just typed in the word Skyscanner into Google, my blog post about how to use Skyscanner was outranking the Skyscanner website itself, which is just bizarre. So I decided to use this as a strategy to get my first freelance client. So I emailed Skyscanner, eventually found the right email and got in touch with sort of the blog editor. And I told them, I said, are you aware that my little blog, my little travel blog, Journalists on the Run from Ireland, is outranking you guys on Google? Don't you think it would be a good idea that I start writing for you guys? And they agreed. They did think it was a good idea. So I got my first freelance client and suddenly I was writing like 10 articles a month for Skyscanner and making like a few €1,000, which is incredible. So a few weeks later, I decided, okay, I don't need to do my full-time job anymore. So I handed in my 2 weeks notice and booked a one-way ticket to South Africa. So I was writing for Skyscanner on the side. I had a few other clients, like travel companies based in Ireland, one company that does bus tours around Ireland, and another few actual cheap flight sites that I was writing for, getting paid about $50 to $100 an article. And I was just writing like 10, 20 articles a month. So I was staying pretty busy, a bit too busy actually, and I wasn't really able to travel as much as I wanted, even though I was in really nice places, whether it was Bali or Thailand or South Africa or South Korea, wherever it was. The freelance work was kind of taking up a bit too much of my time. So I made it my aim that within 1 year, I would like to make my full-time income from my blog rather than from these freelance clients. Now, the other problem with working for other clients, like working as a freelancer, is you don't actually know when your next paycheck is going to come in. Sometimes they might order 5 articles, sometimes 10. And I did find myself at one stage in South Korea in a hostel crying because I didn't know when my next paycheck was coming. And I didn't know if I was going to be able to continue to travel and doing what I was doing. And I was very worried and very stressed. And that was really the moment when I was like, all of my eggs are in one basket and this isn't a good thing, and I need to spread out my eggs into different baskets and diversify my income. At this stage, I'd actually heard about an ad network called Mediavine. Now, I already had ads on my site. I was making about $200 a month from Google ads. When I look back now, you know, Google ads, they were so bad. They really weren't making me very much money. But I was so happy at the time that at least I was starting to make passive income from my blog. But I heard about this new advertising network called Mediavine. A lot of my friends were signing up, and I was a bit anxious at first, a bit nervous, because, you know, Google ads. What could be better than Google ads? It's Google. But as more of my friends started signing up to Mediavine and they were saying they were making way more money than Google ads, I was like, okay, like, what do I have to lose? I'm only making $200 with Google AdSense. I'm going to change over to this ad network called Mediavine. And guys, it was the best decision I ever made. I don't think I would be here talking to you guys today if I had not made that decision. So in the first month, I think I only made like €200, around the same as I made from Google AdSense. But then the next month it was like €500, €800, €1,000, €1,500, €2,000. It was just going up month on month on month. But anyway, in my first month or two, I made like €200 or €300, and then the next month I made about €500. So suddenly, by just joining this one ad network where you only need 25,000 unique hits a month on your blog to join, and I had already been getting that for like 2 years. Like, my blog was already doing quite well traffic-wise. I just didn't have a clue how to make money from it. You know, I had already had my blog for 5 years. In some months I was getting, you know, 50,000 hits a month, but I wasn't making any money because I didn't know how to. Which is why I'm making this video, to show you guys how to make money in case you are in the same situation now that I was in 5 years ago. So I joined Mediavine, I started making money there, and then I also wanted to start joining some affiliate networks. So I was traveling a lot, I was going to a lot of places in Southeast Asia, staying in a lot of hostels. So I signed up to the Hostel World affiliate program, and I started just inserting links in all my blog posts of all the hostels I'd stayed at, such as like the best party hostels in Koh Phangan in Thailand, some of the best hostels I stayed at in Seoul in Korea, best hostels in Bali. And soon these articles actually started ranking on Google. So if you typed in like party hostels in Koh Phangan or where to stay during full moon party, suddenly my blog posts were coming to the top of Google, which is amazing. And so people were clicking through and starting to book hostels through my links, the ones that I recommended and the ones I had stayed in and I genuinely thought were amazing. Now, obviously these hostels are really cheap. They're like $5 a night, so the commission is really low. It's like, could be like as low as 50 cents or even less. So I wasn't making big money, but the money was starting to come in. And so my first month, I think I made $60 from Hostel World, and then it increased to like $100, $200, $300, and I think it went up from my peak on my blog to about $500 a month I was making from Hostel World, which is pretty amazing considering the commission is so low. Around this time as well, I also joined the hotels.com affiliate program. I've never been that good at affiliates, so I really did only join 2, 3 or 4 main affiliates, and I just concentrated on those programs. Not saying that's what you should do. Potentially you should join way more in ones that are more relevant to you, but that's just the strategy that I took 5 years ago when I was beginning to make money. So I joined hotels.com because they offer 6% commission on bookings and they have a 30-day cookie. So if someone reads your blog post and clicks through to the hotel and only books it like 1 or 2 weeks later, I would still get the commission. Now, the reason I picked hotels.com was that I was also recommending very expensive hotels, such as Ashford Castle in Ireland, some of these like 5-star luxury properties in the Maldives where people would go on their honeymoon, and I'd also stayed in some very luxury properties in Switzerland, so I added those to my list as well. And suddenly, again, just like Hostel World and Mediavine, the money started to come in. And I still remember to this day, this one day, I checked my hotels.com affiliate booking platform to see how much money I had made. And I had made $600 from one booking. Like, I just couldn't believe it. So apparently someone had booked one of the hotels I recommended in the Maldives, like a really expensive 5-star hotel with overwater bungalow with your own overwater pool villa with like your own swimming pool and jacuzzi bath looking out into the gorgeous waters of the Maldives. And I think they had booked like 5 or 6 nights using my link, and I made $600 from this one booking. And I literally called up my friends. I was like, guys, stop everything. We're going out. We're getting champagne. We're going to celebrate. Because I was just so happy that suddenly my blog was starting to make like really good money. Okay, so the ads and the affiliates were my 2 main ways at the start, and those are the 2, I would guess, methods that I would recommend that you guys try if you're just starting out blogging now and want to make money. The third way I was making money was quite erratic, is that the word? Which was sponsored posts. So I could never really control how many sponsored posts I was going to get offered or how many sponsored posts I would do, because I wasn't cold pitching people. I wasn't being proactive about it. I was just waiting for people to email me, and that's kind of how sponsored posts work. One week I could get 5 people email me, the next week no one would email me, and then 2 weeks later like 15 people would email me. At least half of those people were just offering like $20, so I would just delete their email straight away. And I would say the other half of the people were trying to get me to link to like casinos or dodgy websites, so I would delete those emails as well. So it's pretty rare that an actual decent client, like a travel company that I love and respect and that had a fair budget, that they could offer me like $200 or $300 to write and publish a post about them on my site. So yeah, I wasn't doing very much sponsored posts at all at that stage, but the odd time I would make $200 or $300 extra, 1 week here, 1 week there, but it wasn't making up a huge part of my income, that's for sure. Okay, so once I was confident that I was making about $1,000 a month in passive income from my blog, from Mediavine and from affiliates, I decided to get rid of all of my freelance clients. Now, I don't know if that was the best idea, because I was earning more money from the freelance clients than I was from my blog at that time. I was only earning like about $1,000 a month, but that was enough to travel in Southeast Asia, whereas I was earning between $2,000 and $3,000 from my freelance clients. But I decided I needed to put the pressure on myself to work hard on my blog and not be able to take it easy, you know? So I got rid of the freelance clients, and suddenly the pressure was on, like, shoot, I need to earn more money. Like, if I really want to travel to all the places I want to go, if I want to move to Bali and rent a villa there and live kind of a nice life, I need to be earning more than $1,000 a month. So suddenly the pressure was on, and I did have to work a lot harder, increase my traffic, join more affiliate programs, and start looking into other methods to make money from my blog. So I'm sure you're all wondering how successful that was and whether it was a good idea. But that is going to have to wait for another video. I will get into all the different strategies in one of my future videos next week, telling you if that was successful or not and how much money I ended up making from my travel blog over the years. One thing I will add before I end this video is that if you are starting a blog, whether it's a travel or a fashion or beauty or books or fitness, whatever it may be, if you're starting a blog in 2020 and you want to make money from it, don't underestimate the power of Instagram stories. I really do find that a lot of people are making a lot of money from these swipe up links on Instagram stories. You can include affiliate links to clothes that you're wearing, makeup that you're using, products that you're using, books that you enjoy reading, services that you enjoy, anything that has an affiliate program. You can sign up to it, get your own personalized link, and you can include that in your social media, such as your Instagram, your Facebook, your blog. And I do know a lot of big influencers that are making a lot of money from these swipe up links on their Instagram stories. So don't underestimate the power of Instagram stories when making money from your blog or from your brand. There are endless ways that you guys can make money from your blog, whether it's ads, whether it's affiliates, whether it's coaching, whether it's Patreon, whether it's doing your own products, such as your own Lightroom presets, your own book, your own courses. I'm going to get into all those strategies in a future video, but for this, like I said, I just wanted to cover the basics and let you guys know how I made that first $1,000. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, it was a bit more casual and a bit more chatty than my other ones. If you would like to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe below. If you do have any questions related to this video, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and let's grow our social media together.